Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is shortly after 9 o'clock, Friday, May 17th. We've made it to access point 29, Kiosk Lake. We're about to head out here. The wind's not too bad. It's going to be into our face, but it's pretty low. But it's going to be chilly this weekend. So we should have partly cloudy, about high of 16, I think they said today. It's about 8 degrees right now. And then tomorrow, same thing, partly cloudy, high of 12, 14, and then it's going to start raining on Sunday and Monday and get down to 8, 10 degrees sort of thing. So it's going to be a dreary, gray, hopefully dry as possible weekend, but I'm pretty excited. So we're headed from the access point today down through Maple Creek, Maple Lake, Erables or Erables, where we're staying tonight, and then tomorrow we're off to the cabin. So glad to be back. Love this park. Okay, 10 a.m. We are in the bay on the, I guess it'd be the south shore on our portage into Maple. Bit of a slog across Kiosk. It had like a, I don't know, beam reach wind coming in at an angle from the side, pushing, so I was fighting it the whole way. The guys are a little bit ahead of me. They made a little bit better time across the lake, but all in all, better than I anticipated. And we are now going to go into the creek, and should be no wind from here on out until we get to Maple.
Right guy, give us a wave. Got ourselves a little bit of a first portage situation. A down tree in the way. So we're gonna try and pass the boats over top of it and hope for the best.
It is 10:40 and we've made it to the end. You can't really see. Made it to the end of the Kiosk to Maple Creek portage. Not a bad portage. I think it's like 900 meters, something like that. Gradual uphill to about the halfway point, and then about 2/3 of the way down. I got some photos, and I think Rich got a video, but there's a decent tree that's down. Can't go around it, so you have to pass the boats over it. So I'll put a photo of that too. Not a deal breaker, but definitely a bit of a pain. Anyway, we're having fun. The rain's held off. It's still chilly, and I'm looking forward to being on this creek. I've heard it's very beautiful. Mark in the Park just went through in the fall, and his videos look great. So really excited. Never been on this creek.
It's a couple minor inconveniences.
Okay, so it's about noon, and we're at the south end of the 190, and we've taken the trail through the raspberry patch to some ruins in this clearing. There's the fellas. So there's little artifacts here and there. There's a big metal plate here, and on the way in there's a whole bunch of bunk beds and springs and whatnot. We're looking around. There should be an anvil here somewhere, if memory serves. So we will keep poking around, see what we find, and then we'll carry on.
Some sort of big metal, I don't know, tie down or something, but I can't move it, so there it is. And try and see how cold it's been here. We'll try and get through this stuff, and if we make our way not very far, you can see that deep into the woods over here we have still got snow on the ground.
Got a hole in my bucket.
Dear Liza, dear Liza.
12:30. We just finished the 130 on Maple Creek. Yeah, this little erratic right in the middle of the creek. Pretty sweet. So far, Maple Creek's been a gem. Okay, 1 o'clock, and we are on the 6:30 on Maple Creek, and really nice waterfall at the end of this one. But the blowdown's becoming a bit of an issue this spring. This is blocking the trail, and the guys are coming up behind me here, and they're gonna have to bushwhack like I did through this little hole, fit the boat somewhere in here. Like it's not great. And then I set down, because this is what you're looking at on the other side. So you can't, I'm just gonna pass it under, but we don't normally experience this kind of blowdown in Algonquin. You know, it's not the end of the world, but it certainly adds a new wrinkle to the day. Why not? Okay, we just finished the 600 and something, 630. Rich, what was your thoughts?
Could have been better.
What was it?
Could have been less blowdown.
Yeah.
Could have been a little better marked when you're coming up the top of that hill.
I'm glad you mentioned the hill. That was quite steep right in the middle of it.
Yeah, it's a steep hill, and then halfway up you got to make a turn to the left, and there's nothing to mark it, so you can't really tell if you're supposed to be going up or down or left or right or what's going on. Other than that, the last 100 meters were tough because the barrel and the food bag got all twisted together, and I had my fishing rod stuck and I couldn't move, so I was just waiting until somebody to save me at the end of the portage and get me untwisted apart.
Ryan,
Oh, it was fun.
do you concur?
I concur.
You
Blowdown sucked a whole lot.
Were you also twisted up?
I also got twisted up in the blowdown, yeah. Canoe does not like to bend. I
No.
got the hard way.
And
The sun came out though.
yeah, it got a little warmer. Came to the end of the portage, and the sun must have come out in between the start and the end. But naturally, it has pretty much gone away again. Anyway, more Maple Creek. I think we got one more big one, an 800, and a couple little guys, and we'll be on our lake.
Can't wait for the steaks.
Yeah, steak dinner tonight. .230, and we're on the 800, and boy, it's uphill. Right in the, feels like it's right in the middle. You can hear the rapids down here. It's impressive, but we both bonked on the way up this hill, and then we noticed there's a canoe rest, but it's steep, it's rocky, and some of the steps are quite big. Like if you're short, you're gonna have a hard time getting your leg up that high. But last big one of the day, and probably the last big one for, I don't think we have a big one tomorrow, so we'll bang it out and we'll be on Maple soon.
All right, so we just finished or we're working on finishing the Maple Creek to Maple Creek. And this portage has a huge steep uphill section. I would put it on my list of things that I did not enjoy about this trip. Boys had to single carry a bit. They had the duty of both canoes. So I just put my stuff back down here and gonna go help them out. Hopefully we can get back on schedule and get to our campsite by around 5 o'clock.
Okay, it's 4 o'clock. We are on Maple Lake. And we're just coming through the Narrows, and the wind is at our back. The sun is trying to shine. It's life is good right now. We got another tiny little portage, a 130 or something left. So we're pretty much made in the shade if the wind can stay with us like this all the way down Maple and all the way down Erables. We should be just fine. So we're gonna get the lines out, see if we can't catch a lake trout or something. Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Day one's in the books.
Nice.
See you at the site. Okay. It is 5 after 5, and we are on Erables, and we are headed around this point here, hugging that far shore to the left. We're going to try and stay on the south end of the lake if we can. We haven't seen a soul all day, so I'd be pretty disappointed if we paddled all the way down there. And the only people we did see were on the 3 campsites we're eyeing up. So I think we'll be okay. Let's hope. There's a cool little island here with a lone tree. So far this lake looks nice. The wind's at our back. We are going to hopefully make short work of this, and I'm looking forward to getting dry, get some new socks and shoes on. Bye for now.
Big old beautiful Erables Lake. Wind at our back. Beautiful day.
Look back. Look way back. Evan's paddling back there. I think he was taking some video or something. I'm not really sure, but he's really far behind us right now. As we look ahead, we will see a lot of greenery, and I have zero idea where we're going right now because Ryan and I neglected to properly look at the map before we took lead on this assignment.
Where's the other campsite in respect to this one? And yeah, it has a grill, which is good.
Okay, it's 6:15. We have made it to our site. It's the one of the sites on the southern island on Erables, or Erables. I've got the boat stashed. We're just unpacking gear. It's a really nice site. We got the sun, a little bit of sunshine today, and we're getting some now, which is great. Kind of chilly. It's got a half decent fire pit with some benches. Nice, nice view of the southern bay, which is nice. And then the wind is coming in this direction, so the island is taking away most of that, which is good. It's brisk, it's cold, so we're just setting up our hammocks in such a way that we're out of the wind. It's supposed to get down to like 6 or 8 degrees or something Celsius tonight. So anyway, we're in pretty good spirits. We're gonna set everything up, and we're gonna start the fire with the wood that we've collected, and it's already here, and we're gonna get into some steaks.
There you go, Rich.
It's like steak grill and grill.
Steak grill and grill.
That's the stuff. Give Daddy some sugar. Whoo, the hat on, hat off, hat on, hat off. All right, we're here with a fireside chat for Single Malt and Maps. I've got Ryan McMillan with me, and he's going to give us a little rundown of the day. I had a good time today, Ryan. How did you feel?
It was a good day. We dogged around a bit and took a bit of our time, and away we went. But all being said, it was pretty smooth. Less rain than what we were hoping for, more sun, which was great. Started off pretty slow. We woke up at 5 and then slept until 6. Eventually made our way here and kind of just took it slow.
Now, Ryan, I'm going to ask you the question that everybody wants to know. Did anybody almost break a canoe today?
Ryan almost broke a canoe today.
Whew.
I know.
Whose canoe, Ryan?
That would have been Richard Bryson's.
Yikes.
Jesus.
All right. Was there anything else you want to talk about?
There's nothing really that stands out. It's just been a long time since we've been out. It's kind of rough to get back into it after.
We've been talking about this trip for a long time.
Yeah.
And I'll say that talking about it was a lot easier than doing it.
Amen.
We had some really good dinner, some steaks. The fire was not cooperating with us, so it took forever to cook. So we basically had raw potatoes to go with the steaks. Some mushrooms were pretty good. I thought the mushrooms were all right. And other than that, the only thing I can say really about the day is that the one portage was absolutely awful. I wouldn't recommend doing it, but I mean, honestly, yeah, maybe I would. I would recommend doing it because some of the sights that you got to see were pretty spectacular, really cool falls. And in the end, if you got Ryan McMillan to almost break your boat and carry it for you, it's not too bad.
Ryan, what do you got here? Who's got the whiskey?
Richard has the whiskey.
Ooh. We doing? Is it whiskey?
It's
Well,
Scotch.
Scotch whiskey.
Single malt.
Ooh.
What do you got there?
Single malt. No map though. All right, what do I have? I have I'm gonna say it's a Bowmore 12-year-old single. So who wants to do the first swig?
Well, let's go with Ryan.
Oh, sure.
Ooh, Ryan.
Who doesn't like puking?
There we go.
Oh yes, breathe it in.
So good.
Breathe it all in. Oh, he took a solid swig there, and now I have to follow that up.
Yeah. No pressure, Rich.
I should have went first.
Don't read the label.
I should
Ooh, I taste the citrus, the peat, and the maybe the vanilla in there. Is that?
I actually don't taste any of that. All it tastes like is a lot of burn. I can barely feel my tongue.
That'll keep us warm for tonight.
That must be that peaty taste. You know, I don't eat a lot of peat, so I'm not actually sure what it would taste like. But this is peaty. I'm gonna say that this is peaty. But I can feel it warming me up already, and since it's really cold out here, maybe a little bit more scotch is in order.
Maybe.
I'm thinking Evan's gonna want to try a little swig of this, but otherwise, yeah, I might recommend that as a scotch. I don't know, I don't usually like scotch too much, but that one's pretty good.
There you go.
Okay, so it's my turn to drink. It was an excellent day. Like Ryan said, it's been a while. So we came last May. It was windy this morning, and then into our face. So we paid to get into the creek, and then we were rewarded this afternoon and this evening. Wind at our back doesn't happen often, and it was a blessing. So we're actually going to bed quite early. So I will cheers to that. I do taste the peat.
That is the peat,
Right? Actually, the citrus is there. Anyway, so we're off to the cabin tomorrow. I can't remember. I think it's like 5-6 portages, something like that. So the Birchcliffe cabin is on the menu. We're going to attempt to wake up quite early so we can get there and enjoy the cabin. But good day, and I look forward to doing it tomorrow.